Glorious day in the U.S. Army.
Do not attempt to flee. You will be identified and sanctioned.
Just why? You found something related to the deep sleep mission? Okay, let's see. Okay, here's my plan. I found some old medical data from the USSA stored nearby, and I want you to look for a copy of my records there. Maybe 5 or 6 times, I suppose. Every couple months for the 2 years prior to launch, anyway. Think that's a fine question for Emerson, honestly. Something just isn't right here. I'm sort of terrified to see these medical records. I just need to relax for a bit. I got an issue of Tesla Science from a trader who stopped by recently, so, I'll probably dive into that. I mean, who doesn't, right? You don't happen to have any, do you? Oh, now that would be a warm blanket on a cold night. You're looking at the reigning East Coast champion of the Ruby Ruins, my friend. And yes, for the record, I would love to play it even more. Transfer it to my console? Yes, a protect drone has been circling the camp. It hasn't approached yet, though, so I'm gonna monitor it for data and then we can go after it. I think it's collecting data about us, so I'm waiting to see who it's sending the data to, if I can. Dr. Bernard was one of the scientists that I worked with in the USSA. He was an engineer, mostly mechanical. I knew he had developed the sleeping pods for this mission, so that wasn't particularly new information for me. But it looks like there's something about the sleeping pod establishing a sensory link between the user and something else. I don't know what that is. And also, Emerson was the supervisor for this project. So he absolutely does know what this was about. In detail. That is not how it was presented to us. It was supposed to maintain our ambient health levels, and that's it. Nothing else. The schematics say the pod was designed to help transfer sensory data. To what end? Well, right now, I think we need to track down some medical records. Then, maybe we can... Oh. I'll keep that in mind, friend. Roger. Stay safe out there. You're back. Just in time for the 3 of us to discuss what we found.
Tell me you're not still chasing ghosts.
Emerson, what did you know about Dr. Bernard's deep sleeper pods?
I knew some of it. I was just a manager. I didn't really read the technical mumbo-jumbo.
Transfer them to my console, please. What were they doing? Emerson, tell me.
It was a biomedical thing with Arctos. I don't know the details anymore. It was literally decades ago. You get that, right?
It wasn't decades ago to me.
You're right. Okay, listen. Arctos Pharma and the USSA made a deal to create a serum. Serum K, maybe. It was going to help with the Deep Sleep Project. That's all I know. I wish I could do more.
Okay, that's enough for now. Emerson, could you please leave? Maybe try to remember something helpful for next time.
I do. I actually really do care. I didn't want her to stay up there so long.
We just have to move forward here. That's what the Mistress of Mystery would do when she was betrayed. If this stuff caused my headaches, then maybe they made an antidote? It's a start anyway. Yes. I'm not a doctor, but it seems like they used the serum to reduce my brain's higher functions, so something else could... I don't know what. I signed up for space, not abuse. I can tell he feels guilty about something. I'm not sure if he's lying boldly or by omission, though. While I was looking for the Deep Sleeper Pod documents a while ago, I found another location that might have stuff like old USSA contracts. He's always seemed a bit odd, honestly. Even back before I launched. We used to be friends in college, but people change so much in college. They come and go in spikes. It's really pronounced at times. I haven't had one in a while. I wonder if there's a pattern to them. He has to be hiding something. I need to know what happened. I need to know what he knows. It is. It really is. I know I've said it before, but thanks for letting me, crash here.
This is Deputy D.B. Walton. Interview started at 3:35 a.m. All right, Mr. Pickens. Tell me everything that happened by starting from the beginning.
I was out behind my hot dog stand taking out the trash, and I saw this light shining from the woods. At first, I thought it was a hunter with a flashlight. But then, the light started changing.
Changing? How?
Well, the light started turning different colors. First it was blue, and then green, and then red, and then back to blue. Wait, maybe it was green, blue, red. No, actually it's red, blue.
Yep, we get it. What happened next?
I suddenly got real dizzy, and I dropped the trash bag I was carrying. Next thing I knew, I was on the ground. I don't even remember falling. But I looked up, and that's when I saw it.
Can you be more specific?
It was a man, but it also wasn't a man. It had gray skin and these huge black eyes, and it was wearing like a spacesuit or something. What was really weird was that it wasn't saying anything, but I could hear it anyway. In my mind, it told me to follow it onto its spaceship.
The Flatwoods monster again? All right, I've heard enough. Colton Pickens, I'm arresting you for drunken disorderly conduct and indecent exposure.
Indecent what? What are you talking about? I didn't do anything wrong.
Cole, we found you on the roof of your shack, buck naked, yelling at the top of your lungs. Your blood alcohol was .23, and it took 4 deputies to get you into handcuffs. We all go on a bender now and then, but you need to keep it at home.
What? No! Come on! You have to believe me! The monster made me drunk. It was experimenting on me, controlling my mind. When are you people gonna do something about the Flatwoods monster? It needs to be killed!
I've had enough. Just get him out of here. Deputy D.B. Walton, interview terminated.
Figures. He wasn't just a manager. He made the offer himself. Damn him. Maybe I can find out more about this serum, though. In the meantime, let's just eliminate that rogue USSA robot that's lurking around monitoring us. It gives me the creeps. That's a big question. I guess I just want to know why. So I can move on in this weird new world. Some closure, you know? Then I can start to figure this place out. I can start fresh. Maybe I can help you out for a change. think they're being intercepted. I think they get close, and then something updates their algorithm, and they leave. But who is doing that? Or why? I don't have enough data to make a hypothesis. Back in my college days, we used to watch robots fight in the basement of the science building. We used to joke about how scary that would be. You know, if they ever came after us all, that kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, thanks. Agreed. It seems like some sort of experimental biomedical formula. It might be worth checking records about Arctos. Maybe they knew something? No. Nothing. Looks like it was going on for years. How? How could this have happened without me knowing anything? The year or two prior to going on the mission, we just tried to relax. They gave us meditation tapes so we could get adjusted to the silence of space. Some had white noise, others had thunderstorm sounds. I listened to whale songs. Clearly, whale songs were more effective than I thought. You know, I did. What does that mean? I wonder. It was a sudden spike, right behind the eyes. Strange. I haven't even really considered it much. I can't imagine anything beyond these headaches right now, and finding out what they did. But, I guess, well, I hope whatever happens, we're still together. We make a good team, friend. I was wondering if you were coming back. Same as the other USSA robots. Right before you arrived, it sent out 2 signal bursts. One to a robo-brain and another to something else. Are you with me on this, my friend? Can I count on you? Please, call me Sophia. And thank you. It means so much after everything else has been changed. You've been here for me the whole time. I couldn't have done any of this without you, you know. And that means a lot to me. Locating that medical cache that has that serum wasn't actually as hard as I thought it might be. Hopefully it'll be a milk run to pick up, too. I suddenly realized that the expression milk run might not have much of a meaning in this apocalyptic world. Yeah, since everything is dangerous now. Huh. Honestly, I'm not sure. Part of me just wants to see it. To see what they used. To know it was real, I guess. It's probably decades old and unusable by now, but it might tell us something. I'm not a chemist, though. Maybe... I don't know. Oof, not much. Headaches still come and go, and it's hard to sleep through those. I'd give anything for these headaches to end. I hear you. I thought they were coming after me, but I'm not sure. Maybe they have other motives, too. Safer to just deal with them, though. Really? I was worried for a bit that you might be, unenthused about taking care of some random stray. Even though my options were clearly heavily limited by the, entire world situation. The only decent thing so far has been meeting you.